Hey guys, welcome back to Mini Mindy TV, and I am back again with another video. Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to come and kind of give you kind of a life update and what's been going on currently in my life. I know I haven't posted an actual long video in like 5 or 6 months, but I've been trying to like keep you guys up to date on what we've been doing with the YouTube shorts because that was so much more convenient. But I do want to swing back into making longer videos, so this is that. I do want to say that mom life has been mom lifing, and the last 2 or 3 months has been very difficult because we were like sick for like a whole month. And then, as you guys know, I do nanny from home, so like all the kids were sick for like a whole month because it just kept going around in a circle. And then I got sick, and then I ended up having to go to the hospital because my chest was hurting, and it was because I had a really bad sinus infection that got bad because I kept taking nasal sprays to like help keep my nose clear to combat being sick. And as you can see, I am sick again. You probably can't hear it because I've been trying to battle it, but we've been good for like 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Caden went to sleep completely fine. Nothing was wrong with him. He was eating, playing, drinking like usual. And then at like 6 in the morning, about 2 weeks ago, Caden woke up and he was full-blown seizure. He was making this sound that sounded like he was whining, but the whining was dying. And I never really, oh Lord, I'm about to cry. But I'm gonna try to make this video without crying because it was a very traumatic experience for me, and I've been trying to record this video, but I can't seem to record the video without crying. So if I cry, whatever. But he was in a full-blown seizure, and I woke up to him with his eyes rolled back and he was foaming at the mouth. Luckily my parents was here, because if they weren't, I don't know what I would have done because my phone was dead, and I had went to bed with watching YouTube videos, so I didn't put my phone on the charger, so there was literally no way that I would have been able to call 911 or contact anyone to let them know what was going on. So luckily my parents were here. I mean, I could have probably just ran to a neighbor's house, but still I didn't want to leave my baby in that moment. And I think for me it was very traumatizing because you wake up to your child basically full-blown seizure, and then they just go limp and you can't wake them up for 10 minutes. So it was very traumatizing for me. I ended up being able to call 911. The ambulance came, they took him to the doctor, and he was fine for like a full 6 hours. I will post footage of him acting normal right on this one of these sides here, probably this side. And they were like, we can't find anything wrong with him. They tested him for COVID, they tested him for flu, they tested him for literally every virus that they could possibly test him for, and everything came back normal. Nothing was wrong with him. They couldn't say why he had a seizure or why he was even having a fever, because he had literally no sick symptoms at all. Like, he didn't have a runny nose, he didn't have a cough, he didn't have anything visibly wrong with him. And even after the seizure, he was fine. Like, he went completely back to like being normal and playing and being his normal self. So they were like, okay, well, we're just gonna go ahead and do one more ultrasound of his stomach, and if we can't find anything with that, we're just gonna have to discharge him. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever, because at that point we were already there for like 6 hours. And so I was like, okay. So they tell me to get on the bed with him, and they're gonna wheel us to the ultrasound room. So we're doing that. He's fine. He's playing with his little dinosaurs because a guy came and gave him a whole bucket of dinosaurs to play with while he was waiting. And so he's playing with his dinosaurs or whatever. We get to the ultrasound room, and we're there, and you know how they make little conversation to figure out what's wrong with your baby, why possibly it could be happening to him or whatever. So I'm talking to the ultrasound tech, and I was basically telling her, yeah, he's never had a seizure before, so this is all really new to both of us. So I don't really know. I was expressing the sound that he was making as he was having the seizure, and once, I don't know if me making the sound triggered something, but he started making the sound again, and he went into full-blown seizure again. And it's very traumatizing because even though he's in the safest place that it could happen, when people can't tell you what's wrong with your baby and this keeps happening, it's very traumatizing because every time you feel like you're gonna lose your baby, and it feels like you're gonna lose your baby and nobody can tell you why you're gonna lose your baby. So he started having a seizure again, and they went and called some code, and like 20 people came running in, and I swear it was like a movie scene. It was like he needed this immediate help, and it's like having all these people run in to come help your baby, and they're putting oxygen on him and trying to make sure that he doesn't, like, I guess, code out or whatever. I don't know what the proper term is. It's very, very alarming. And so, like, I didn't know what to do, like, other than obviously get the fuck out the way, but I didn't know what to do. And then I started like freaking out. Like, it was to the point where like I was literally like gagging. Like, my stomach could not process, my brain couldn't process what was happening, and immediately I just couldn't handle it. Like, I couldn't handle my baby possibly dying in this ultrasound room. So they rushed him back to his emergency room, and I was gagging to the point where like I couldn't stand up. And so the lady was like, no, like, you can't walk like this because we don't need you like collapsing in here. So I had to wait. They went rushing him back to his ultrasound room, and I mean his emergency room, and I had to wait for a wheelchair. So like now I'm just completely freaking out because like now I don't have my baby to where I can see what's happening to him. So then they came real fast with the wheelchair, and they were walking me as fast as they could back over there. And when I got there, he was up. At that point, he was up, and I heard him screaming at the nurse. Caden is very, very, very verbal now. So like, he tells you what he wants to do and what he doesn't. And so I heard him screaming, and he was like, no, no. And then when a nurse went running in, I seen that they were trying to bend him over to do a spinal tap on him, and then we ended up having to spend the night there because they were like, obviously we can't send him home now because we don't know what's wrong with him. So we ended up having to spend the night there, and the next day came and they did an EEG, and still nothing has explained why he had those seizures. Nothing explains why he had fever in the first place. So they're just saying that maybe it was it's called febrile seizures, where, you know, if a fever goes up too fast, it can cause children to have seizures. So now the next step is just waiting until we go see a pediatric neurologist. So that's been my last couple of weeks. I wasn't really expecting it to be like that because I was supposed to be on vacation. Hey guys, sorry my battery died, but that wasn't the way that I expected to start my vacation, but it was. And you know, when it comes to your children, you just have to do what you have to do to make sure that they're okay and they're all right. And you know, ultimately I wanted to create those fun vlogs and stuff like that to have to post, but you know, when you are worried about your children, you have to do what you have to do for your children, and that's it. And I will never be one of those moms that will pick up a camera in a time of chaos. Like when shit is bouncing off the walls, I'm not gonna be that mom to upload it for views and clicks and, you know, to get more subscribers. I want to be able to process and deal with experiences as it comes and process it in my own timing without having to be hounded. Because what I've noticed with other YouTube moms is that once you start exposing very sensitive things that are happening in your life, people feel like they're entitled to what's going on in your life. And I like to keep things private when they're supposed to be private. And whenever I feel like making a story time or coming and telling you guys what I'm going through is what I want to do, that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm never gonna just do it in the moment. Currently Caden is fine. He's up watching his 15 minutes of Masha and the Bear before he goes to bed. He's had his snack. At some point I will let you guys see Caden in the upcoming vlogs, but for right now I just want to take this time out and cherish the time that I have with my baby. Right now I'm sick, so I've been trying to keep a distance between us, but you know, I just wanted to come and kind of just let you guys know what's going on, because I wanted this video to be like a happy video, but I wanted to also come back and be very transparent with everything that's going on. But I do want to start getting back into the swing of vlogging and not creating the YouTube shorts so much, because I love vlogging. It's just when mom life hits, you got to deal with mom life and the experiences that come with that, and sometimes that's more important than picking up a camera. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting me and watching my videos, and also just being supportive and waiting. I love you guys so much for that, and thank you for being patient with me. But like I always say, I catch you on the flip, so don't flop, and I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Bye.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are new to my channel, please be sure to check out some of my other videos. If you would like to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, it is listed here on the screen. I love you guys so much. Bye.